Okay, this is Jareel. Let's talk about this joker called Julius Caesar here for a moment. This is supposed to be one of the most powerful so-called men that lived in ancient Rome within the European so-called culture. Now, when you think about it, let's say we find the bones of this gentleman. Okay, and I'm being generous right now. Let's say we find the bones of this man. He would exist because they got pure facts. But they can't even find the bones of this guy. So if they can't find the bones, does this man exist? Hells no, he does not exist. Well, let's take a look at another thing right called the crown of Greek, or the so-called olive thing. So we can see here that these are the crowns. Okay, this is the crown of Greek. We can also see the same symbol in the so-called Cadillac. So here goes the Cadillac. We're going to see the same symbol in Cadillac. So you see the so-called Greek crown right here in Cadillac. All right, let's go ahead and go back to Caesar again here. All right, so that way you can see where we're going to be headed out with this right quick. So the same so-called crown, the olive, is the same crown as the so-called Jesus. We're going to put Jesus crown, okay? This way you can see for yourself. See right here? See right here? See? Still the same symbol, okay? With the thorns, the olive tree, right? Because this is not but olive, and in its dead bushes. So the same crown is on the so-called image of your so-called Jesus. Let's keep on going. All right. So again, you can see it. Okay. So the same crown right here. Let's look at this image. The same crown. All right. On the Greek robe. See the Greek robe? See the Greek? All right. Let's keep on going. Let's go back to Caesar again. Here goes Caesar once again with that same damn crown. All right, but his is more lively because he's not so-called dead. But he's still got the damn Greek robe and all this other stuff. We're going to talk about that robe too. Okay, so again, here we go again with the same crown with the same olive leaves. So Julius Caesar, or alias AKJC, or Jesus Christ, this is the one that you Christians don't even see coming. Let's take a look at another thing here. Who's the real Caesar with that damn Greek symbol? Those olive things right here. Let's look at the Pope. Now let's take a look at this Pope. You can see to your far left, there's a symbol of the Greek. Also looking on the person to the right of him, he also has the other Greek symbol. To the far right on top, you'll see a group of Jesuits. And if you look above them towards the left, you'll see also a Greek so-called Caesar who's sitting up there overlooking them. To the bottom down there, you will also see the so-called other popes within the Jewish communities or the Jewish movement, which is called Jesuits. You can look this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up. You can look for this for yourself. They all work for the same people. You can see them again to the right at the bottom down there, talking to each other and all this stuff, wearing a little gimmicks, talking whatever they're talking about. Again, you can clearly see the so-called Greek symbol again that he's wearing. Looking to the upper right at the bottom down there, you can see the government as well is informed with this Greek symbol. And below that, you'll see him dealing with this dang tree, whatever he's doing there, and the Greek symbol down there again. Clearly showing you that these so-called people are nothing but a group of Jesuits working together and basically causing a lot of problems with you people. But you don't want to listen to these facts. You just want to keep on make-believing, thinking everything is all fine and dandy when it's really not. You're going to find out for surely you're going to find out how serious it's going to really be. Okay, let's take a look again at the so-called Pope here, and let's look at the Pope olive, all right, or the olive symbol. Okay, we're going to go down here a little bit. We're going to scan down and see the same Greek symbol going around all they dang popes that they have, all right. So again, I'm trying to show you a little symbolism right here. All right, let's scan a little bit here. So again, we can see the same Greek symbol going around the head here. Oops, let's go back. And we'll make this a little quicker here. Here we go right here. So again, you have that same olive thing going around the popes, okay? And this represents the pineal gland right here, all right? So again, you got the same Greek symbol. So who are these so-called Catholics? Well, they're the Greeks. These are the so-called Jesuits, the beast that's running your religion, including the Jewish. So the Jews and the so-called Catholic people here are really the Hyksos. These are the bastard children of the so-called Hyksos. Again, you can still see they live in that damn olive shit. Okay. Let's go back to Caesar one more time here. Now, this so-called Julius Caesar. Now, if they can't find the bones of this guy here, then surely he does not exist. But they can find the bones of us, like 10,000 years old and 5,000 years old. But they can't find none of their damn bones. That tells you something. This so-called Julius Caesar is also the Pope, the new Caesar, which is the so-called ruler, Greek of Rome, which is today in the United States, because United States is nothing but a damn corporation, and you got the word corpse of dead folks. This is why you can't really have you don't really got no rights. All right, so your real right is supposed to be so-called nature. And nature is law. So let's keep on going here. All right, I'm gonna show you something here. So these fools got you. You see, you trust in this damn Jesus crap. Here we go. Here's an image of a so-called Greek. All right, in one of their damn plays. So you see this, right? Let's go back here again to some more. So you got that red and white. That red and white is basically sugar in blood. Here it goes again. Here you go again. And here you go one more time. Let's show you something here. And here goes another symbol, or another so-called thing right here. So the original so-called Greeks were really the Moors. We were the original of all cultures. Everything around the planet, we were the original. So now what you're seeing right now is they're giving you the so-called image, and you trusting this image. So now you worshiping this image instead of looking at yourself as a divine being. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay, let's do this. Let's just go here to Caesar, and we're going to put Obama here. So again, you can see even dressing Obama, looking like that same guy that I showed you there in the last few videos. Okay, again, all right. So they letting you know that your so-called president that you so much embracing is nothing but a damn puppet. Okay, he's basically the new Caesar if you think about it. He's really a puppet. He don't really rule you. He's like the priest. He's the one that calms you down and keeps you in check. So you think he's all your dang so-called Jesus Christ, your savior, but he's really not. Okay? Here we go again. Again, they got him all dressed up as Caesar. Okay? So you trusting all this crap and thinking you think it's all real and it's all make believe. They playing you like a fool. See, after watching so much TV, you think TV's telling the truth when basically your television is really programming your mind to think something different. Now, here goes something that happened in CNN or some other form of broadcasting system they had. So they got this thing on there because people were complaining that the so-called Obama was looking like Jesus. Well, when you think about it, why they keep on showing these same images over and over again? Well, it's put in your mind under hypnosis. You can also look at different articles and you'll see clearly that they're putting more and more images in your mind. Just like the last few clips that you saw that I showed you, that they are making this Obama guy looking like the Caesar. At the same time, they're showing you images of him looking like Jesus. Well, if you really think about it, a lot of people think that this guy right here is a dang personal savior. Because the reason why is because you keep on watching that damn TV and that TV keeps on programming your mind. So you're not out there seeking. You out there not trying to find the real evidence of yourself. Because it's really evident that you don't know anything because you got a lack of knowledge of self. Even your dang Bible talks about the lack of knowledge is what? My people will perish. So this is why you perish. And you're not going to go to paradise if you think about it. Because you're so dang, entwined to watching your TV like you're watching your meat on your plate. This is why you're in a state of confusion. And you're not in fusion with nature. Now, let's give you a little background on this individual here, Ptolemy. Which around 323 BC, so-called Alexander the Geek basically overthran Kemet. At that time, Kemet was already invaded about at least 6 other times. And the last part of Kemet, which turned its name to Egypt under Alexander, called Alexander Egypt, was renamed. Well, this person wanted to become pharaoh, or king, or basically divine being of the land. And what happened to him is that basically he called himself Ptolemy, which means basically ruler of the land. So he wanted an image called Serapis to basically make him be like a so-called god. So he forced certain individuals, or these individuals that came out of Kemet at that time were traders of the land. So yes, these would be so-called dark melanated beings who basically portrayed the so-called science and mathematical reasonings behind the so-called cult of Serapis. And this is where Serapis comes into play. You can see here from the image that Serapis himself is just a man-made god after another man. Well, the same Serapis that you see is also Zeus, if you look at it really carefully. The next step from Zeus is that you got Jesus, and Jesus is after Zeus. Well, before Zeus, before Jesus was another guy called Solviticus, and then from Solviticus, then the name Jesus came in, and all this stuff is just basically the Greeks playing with you with their names and with the words that they gave you, which is called English. On top of that, before it all closes out, you can go ahead and look for this information for yourself and see.